Hello, my name is Dionysus Richardson, and I was tasked with doing case 3. The chapter is in chapter 3 called Strategic Communication, and it's titled Keeping Up with the Kardashians Prescription Drug Choices. So, basically, what it's about is back in 2015, Kim Kardashian has posted a image of a bottle that she was holding and saying, "Oh my gosh, have you heard about this?" A bottle titled Dick Legis. And the problem is, they only talked about the benefits that it does, like for morning sickness. That's what it's for. But it didn't talk about the risks. And that is why the manufacturer, Desinsay, received a warning from the FDA, claiming that it was false and misleading, and didn't talk about the risks. Now, later on, Kim Kardashian, facing all the drama with this, did another post about the side effects to ease everything up. Now, this is also a problem because Kim Kardashian is the one who posted the picture. So Dejinse didn't really get much of a lash, as if he would if he had posted it himself. So he kind of been sidestepped from the law. This issue called the attention of Matt Brown, the CEO of Guidemark, and he said that Dejinse had taken a risk by having Kim Kardashian promote the product without safety information. As a result, brand awareness increased substantially. Alright, so what he's also saying is the bad publicity is good publicity also worked in his favor. And he's able to sidestep the law and get not much of a backlash. This raised a problem. However, not everybody saw it as a bad thing. Some say that it got like a lot of attention and it would help, undiagnosed patients receive treatment and promote greater adherence to drug regimens. Then there are the critics who say this is bad and that it will raise healthcare costs, weakens doctor-patient relationships, and add unnecessary demand for drugs. Okay, so let's take this back to the 1980s, when prescription drugs were only exclusively for doctors to give. But were times that people, like the patients who needed certain treatments but don't know how to explain that they needed certain things, this was looked at as very important. And so, in 1985, FDA loosened regulations and allowed, these drugs to be sold in stores. If the company that sells that product give like a true statement that gives all the benefits and risks, so that way they're not going to be surprised by anything that happens to the consumers. As time went on, the FDA got more loose with the regulations and allowed these companies to eventually be on TV, as long as they have all the information. Though the companies did find it hard to give all the safety information they needed to give on the television. So the FDA allowed some new guidelines to say, as long as they point out the big benefits and the big risks, everything should be fine. This option isn't allowed for everyone. This DTCA for prescription drugs is only allowed for the United States and New Zealand. But however, this has no national borders, so it can be given online. Okay, so let's get down to the ethical question, which I have chosen from Micro Issues. It says, is the omission of a drug's potential risks deceptive? With that question, I'll have to take it back about what I read about this chapter. And one of the things I learned was how new technologies raise old ethical questions. This chapter has a lot to do with deception. And what I mean by that, they give an example. So they use like websites like eHarmony, a dating website. And with the subscribers would give their information and they would receive cookies. These cookies they use, advertisers can use that to their own benefit and use a thing called behavioral targeting. And what they would do is They would take in, like, let's say you like pizza. That's one of your likes. They would throw out pizza ads to you because you like pizza. Or they would point out if you like cookies or dogs. They are going to show that to you so they can get their own benefits themselves. This is all because of strategic communication and the realities that these professionals will face, that people can dodge persuasive messages. So they had to be creative, and they would use cookies from other websites and use that for their own benefit. Things are getting worse now. If you figured out what I've told you about the chapter, advertisers can actually use celebrities now, like I mentioned about Kim Kardashian, and use that to sell their product. That's using it a different way because they're showing people that you like Kim Kardashian. A lot of people follow them. If they are advertising, products for others, things are only going to get worse. So it's going to get even more worse if they're hiding certain information about that product. That is deception. Okay, so back to the ethical question. We're going to use a Greek philosopher by the name of Aristotle. He would first point out facts first before answering the question. Okay, so let's go back to the chapter. There are advertisers who use strategic communication to receive information and to also sell a product by what they know about that consumer. And there was an advertiser who used Kim Kardashian's platform to post something on their website or Instagram to sell their product. So indirectly, Kim Kardashian used strategic communication to deceive her viewers because she didn't, say anything about the risks that they're taking by using this product. So, yes, it is decisive. Another philosopher by the name of Kant, he would answer this ethical question differently than Aristotle. He cares more about the intention outside of the outcome. So let's say it like this. The advertiser wanted Kim Kardashian to sell the product because overall he thinks it's a good product for his consumers to use. And so he's going through the medium of Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian wants to sell the product because she either wants to help out the advertiser or she thinks the product would do well. So their intentions were good because their intentions was to help others. So it wasn't decisive. The last philosopher that I will be using goes by the name of Mill, and he will answer this ethical question differently from the other two. The basis of his theories is altruism, and a great example that I could use for him would be hunger. Hunger is really pain, and pain is count as evil, so hunger is evil. Kim Kardashian selling this product is a good thing because it promotes wellness, a way to help somebody through their morning sickness. So whatever she's done is promoted as good. And so it wasn't deceptive at all because deception is evil. For this question, in my opinion, outside of all the three other philosophers, I'd just say, yeah, it's decisive because you're hiding the risk that you're taking as a consumer. That's deceiving in general. So, yeah, I may not have used all the facts and the intentions of Kim Kardashian and the advertisers, but not showing all information to me is showing that you might not have the best intentions even if it wasn't bad. So yes, it is decisive because decisive isn't used for anything that's good. So yeah. Okay, so I came up with a question myself. I've put this on my notes. If Kim Kardashian posted only one bad side effect and three benefits, does she have bad intentions? A, yes, because she mentioned more benefits. B, yes, because she only mentioned one bad side effect. C, no, because the consumer's morning sickness is still cured. D, no, because the side effects isn't that bad. I'm sure many people have different opinions, But mine would lead on to B. Yes, she does have bad intentions. And yes, because she only mentioned one bad side effect. It's kind of deceptive still because you're surprising me with all these other side effects that I didn't think I was going to have because you only mentioned one. That is bad advertising